I found my boyfriend practicing a breakup speech on camera, so I played it at dinner. Thursday, I came home early with a headache and wanted to crawl into bed. Seth works from home a few days a week, so I thought we'd eat lunch together. We've been together 3 years and moved in last spring, so this is my home too. I opened the door quietly and heard Seth's voice coming from our bedroom. I figured it was a work call. Then I realized he was alone. He said, "Slow and careful, it's not you, it's me." My stomach dropped. I walked closer and heard, "I've been doing a lot of thinking about us, and I don't see a future together." The bedroom door was cracked, so I peeked in. Seth was standing in front of our mirror with his phone propped on the dresser, recording himself. His face was twisted into this fake, sad look, and he was clearly acting. He tried a softer version, voice cracking on purpose. Then he squeezed his eyes shut, and when he opened them, real tears showed up. He dabbed them fast and took a dramatic breath. It felt creepy. It didn't feel like him at all. I must have made a sound because he spun around and grabbed for the phone. "Hey, you're home early," he said, and the tears vanished in a second. "I was just practicing for a work presentation." Then he smiled and asked if I wanted tea. I said I needed quiet, pointed at my head again, and kept walking. I shut myself in the guest room and listened to him pace for a minute. That night, after he fell asleep, I did something I've never done. I checked his phone. My hands were sweating the whole time. In his gallery, I saw a video from that day titled "Breaking Up with the Needy One." My chest went cold. I watched it, shaking, and it was the full 2-minute speech with the same fake pain. At the end, he'd written notes, mention her clingy behavior, and look sad, not relieved. There were more videos too. Breaking up, compassionate. Breaking up, firm. Breaking up if she cries. One clip even started with him messing up a line and groaning, then trying again. In the last one, he didn't pretend to care at all. He stared into the camera and snapped, "I need you to pull yourself together. You're too emotional." Too emotional. In 3 years, I'd cried in front of him maybe 5 times, and for normal reasons. Then I found his texts with his friend Dean. Seth wrote, "Finally doing it this weekend. Can't take the neediness anymore." Dean replied, "About time. They're like buses. Miss one and another comes." I felt sick and put the phone back exactly how it was. Seth slept peacefully while I lay there wide awake. In the morning, I didn't beg or fight. I just started planning. For 2 days, I acted normal. I laughed at his jokes and made his favorite food. I even let him hug me so he wouldn't suspect anything. I called my friend Danny and told her everything. She said, "Come over. The spare room is yours." Friday, while Seth was at the office, I packed the basics and took 2 quick trips to Danny's place. I grabbed my laptop, chargers, and the little herb pot from the balcony because it was mine. Before I left, I emailed myself his breakup video. Not to post it, just to remind myself I wasn't crazy. Saturday night, Seth suggested dinner and tried to sound sweet. "Let's go somewhere nice," he said, watching me closely. He booked Palomino, an upscale Italian place, romantic and public. I wore the red dress he always complimented and the perfume he gave me for our anniversary. If he wanted a scene, I'd at least look good in it. At the table, he barely ate, kept adjusting his collar and kept glancing around. I ate slowly and waited. When the plates were cleared, he reached for my hand and said, "Quinn." His voice shifted into that rehearsed tone. "I've been doing a lot of thinking lately." Then he delivered the whole speech, word for word. "It's not you, it's me. I care about you so much." The fake pause, the careful sigh at the end. When he finished, he looked relieved and proud of himself. I pulled out my phone and said, "That was really good." Then I added, "But you did it better in rehearsal." I hit play. His own voice filled the space, and the title on my screen said, "Breaking Up with the Needy One." Seth went pale. People at nearby tables turned to look. He reached for my phone, but I stepped back and stood up. I said, "I already packed. I'm moving out tomorrow, so you won't have to deal with the needy one again." He opened his mouth, but nothing came out. I walked out and left him sitting there, speechless.